Hey guys, and welcome back to my very much zoomed in channel. So for today's video, we just have some new drugstore makeup that I want to test out. So if you guys want to see what type of new drugstore makeup we have, what my thoughts are on these, what if you guys want to hear about my cruise, well then definitely keep watching. Alrighty, so you guys know I absolutely love trying out new drugstore makeup, and I happened to purchase a couple of these before I went on my cruise, and they are here. Only one item is not here, and I'm just like, I'm upset about it, but I will tell you guys about that in a minute because we do have a substitute. We have a substitute, but we're going to start off with the eyes. So if you guys don't know, Essence, my gosh, they release so much stuff. I mean, like literally they release so much products every single month. It's crazy, but it's also so fun, and at the same time it's very hard to keep up with. But they just launched their new Shake It Up palette. This is their iced caramel latte palette, and y'all, when I saw this online, I was like, you have got to say less, because this is how the palette looks. Like, what? This is beautiful. This is definitely something that I gravitate to a lot. You guys know that I love a good fall inspired palette, and this is giving fall. This is giving fall. Even though we're about to go in spring, it's giving fall. So I just want to play with this today along with some new goodies as well. And I want to tell you guys about my cruise, because if you guys didn't know, I just came back from a cruise. So let's just dive right on in. All right, so I'm going to start off by going with my P. Louise eye base right here. If you guys did not see, I recently did a full face of Essence makeup. And we definitely had some hits, but we definitely had some misses too. I remember seeing it back in like December that a bunch of influencers over on TikTok were doing undisclosed ads for Essence. And I was like, what? Look at all these people who are doing a full face of Essence. They're not disclosing that it's an ad. All they're saying is Essence partner in the hashtag. And I was like, let me try this out. And we definitely found some good items in there, but we definitely found some like misses in there as well. So I figured we just try out some more Essence products, because they have, like I said, been releasing so much. And they're super, super, super affordable. Like, they really are. So I'm going to go into this shade right here. There's no shade names. They're just numbers. So this looks to be shade number 4. You guys know I love a good matte with sparkle. There's something about it that just really just does it for me. So if you guys did not see, I recently just came back from a cruise. My husband and I had this cruise planned for over a year, like well over a year. We wanted to go cruising because we used to cruise all the time when we were in our 20s. Like, look at me now saying in our 20s. Like, what is happening right now? But we used to go cruising like legit all the time in our 20s. So we hadn't been in a very, very long time, just because, you know, life, school, dogs, COVID, just so much of, like, you know, had hindered us from going. But we finally were able to go, and it was so much fun. So we just had a 3-day cruise. We left on Friday, got back on Monday, and our ports of call were just Coco Cay, which is Royal Caribbean's private island, and then a sea day. Now, I have never gone cruising during this time of year. I've only ever gone cruising when it's like peak cruising season, when it's like the summer season, so it's like hot and beautiful sunny weather. You risk, you know, a chance of like hurricanes, stuff like that, but I've never gone like during this time of year. So this one was a little like, how is it going to be, because I was scared it was going to be cold, and we definitely had some parts where it was cold. Also, I just want to let you know, this palette already has a lot of kick up, but we're going to make this work. So I packed for it to be cold. So on the first day, we got to board our ship around 12:30, and Corey and I did have a 1-bedroom grand suite. Now, that may sound very luxurious. Well, it was, but it was also stupid cheap because we booked it so far out. And we also booked it when Royal Caribbean was doing like their buy one, get one like 50% off. They always do sales, and we are about to be Emerald status, so we also got a discount. So it was really, really inexpensive, let me tell you. So that was our first time ever going into like a suite situation. So we got there because we hadn't a lot of time, that we weren't allowed to be there until about 12:30, 1 o'clock, because they make you have certain time to come in. I was personally fine with, because I like to just, you know, make sure that my dogs are taken care of. I'm gonna take this little first shade number 1, so we can help to like blend this out. I like to make sure my dogs are taken care of, so I did not mind arriving at that time. I know Betty and Zane arrived a lot earlier, but we got there, and when we first got there, the lines were so long to get through security check. Like, you have to go through your bags, you have to have your passports and everything out, and I was like, wow. And I was going to pull out my camera to film. And then Corey's like, Allie, it says no cameras. And I was like, oh shit. Because I was like, let me start the vlog right here. And he's like, there is no way you can film right here, Allie. You have to like not film this location. So we were able to bypass the line because of our, because we were in a suite. And when you're in a suite, you get to, kind of bypass all that type of stuff. Well, I'm not kidding. When we first walked up to the long line, the lady's like, checking over here, suite members over here. And I walked up and said, oh, we're a suite. And she goes, can I see your boarding pass? So I show her my phone because it's on our phone. And she's like, it doesn't say that you're a suite right here. I said, actually, ma'am, it says it right there, Sky Suite. And she goes, go on through. I'm like, oh my God, it has been so long since Corey and I have been judged based upon like our age. We used to get judged all the time when we used to go out to eat way back when I was in my early 20s. I get that I'm short. I get that I can like, look young, but I also know how to like tip. I know how to like do things. I'm not an idiot. You know what I mean? Like I worked in the service industry for 12 years. I've never judged anyone upon race, age, gender, nothing. I've never judged anybody because you just don't know. You don't know. And it's not fair to judge someone by their appearance. So I could tell this lady was hardcore, like judging us. Like she did not think that we were sweet people. And I'm just like, bitch. So she let us through. We were able to bypass that line so freaking quick, which is actually really, really nice. It felt like a fast pass. And I feel like I was at Disney going, oh, here's my fast pass, just flashing everybody like, I'm a fast pass, you know what I mean? So super cool. And then we were able to go into a separate line to get checked in where they, they took our photo, made sure that we matched with our passports and everything that. So then we get to the area where we can get checked in with Royal. We walk in and first thing we do is we go find Betty and Zane. They were already upstairs, I think like in the solarium, which is the adult only location, which is like the best location in my opinion. But they were over there and I was just so happy to see them because it's our first time going on a cruise with them. And they're Diamond members because they've cruised a lot. So we went up there, we got to meet with them. We immediately got some food at the Windjammers. And I try to film as much as possible, but I also realized I kind of suck at vlogging in person. Like I'm getting better. Corey had his GoPro with the mics, but I also had my phone to try to capture like what he wasn't filming. So I had my GoPro with me and I had my phone with me. So I was trying to like film the buffet while like talking to you guys at the same time. I'm going to go into like this shade. Hello. Right here, right next to that. And Jammers, by the time we get done eating, we're actually able to go check into our room. So that's the first thing we did, is we went to go check into our room. And then Corey and I go check into our room. And then we wanted to kind of like go explore the ship and see like what the ship had to offer. Now, I have been on Oasis of the Seas, which is which is Allure of the Seas, like twin sisters. So like it's the exact same like cruise. Essentially, it's like the exact same ship, just a different name. So like it looked very familiar since I did Oasis of the Seas. And that was like the last cruise ship I did was Oasis. And that was a 7-day Eastern Caribbean cruise. So we go grab some drinks. We go check out the Sweet Lounge, and the Sweet Lounge had free like hors d'oeuvres and free cocktails from like 5 to 9. So of course, the first thing we do is we go sit down, and now it's not 5 o'clock yet, but we go to the Sweet Lounge because we want to check it out. And I haven't really been drinking. I don't really drink that much anymore. But I was like, let me just do a simple Malibu and Coke, really nice, easy refresher rum and Coke. And I order that. Corey gets himself one. We set it down the bar, and then we go to like move our hands to go grab something, and him and I completely knock over the glass, shatter it everywhere. Drink just goes pouring down. I think I got some of it on camera, by the way. And I was like, oh no, me and Corey are like, this cannot be happening. Because like we're in a Sweet Lounge. This is for people who have like money go to, you know what I mean? Because the guy sitting next to me was talking about his 2-story loft that he was in. And I was like, oh my God, this is just so embarrassing. So Corey kept trying to be like, oh, I'm so sorry. We were both trying to find a way to clean up. And the guy was like, no, it's okay. You're okay. You're okay. Like, you don't need to worry about it. And I was like over here going, no, I'm worried about it because like, this is embarrassing. So the guy next to me starts to laugh. And Corey's like, I'm a bartender at Disney. Like, let me clean it up. And the Royal Caribbean dude's like, no, dude, I got it. And we're over here like, we're so sorry. Let me take this shade and put that next to that. Shimmers are not the best, but we'll make this work. So the guy next to me starts laughing, and we start talking to him, and we found out that he is from Ocala. He is in a 2-bedroom grand loft. So like he's like in one of those bedrooms that have like a private hot tub and everything like that. We're like, Jesus Christ, like what's that like? I half expected him to be like, yeah, I live in a Reunion over at Disney. I'm gonna go into like this light shade right next to that because that place is like rich. Those are rich people. So he was really cool. Like we enjoyed talking to him, and then it's not the color that I expected that to be, but we're gonna make it work. He was really cool. You know, it was really cool talking to him. A lot of people in the Sweet Lounge were local Floridians that are just here for like a 3-day cruise. So all of us were kind of just like doing the same thing, just kind of like a little weekend getaway. And so after we experienced the Sweet Lounge, we kind of go explore a little bit. And then me and Corey have reservations for Chops, which is like Royal's like a high-end restaurant. We booked that like last year. And let me tell you, if you ever have an opportunity to do Chops on a Royal Caribbean cruise ship, y'all should pass. The food is really not that great. I was rather disappointed. Morimoto Asia over at Disney Springs has such better steak and quality food than Chops did. Chops was just disappointing. Let me just quickly do the other eye off camera. I'll be back. Okay, so now the eye is done. We're going to go in with the Physician Formula. This is a bronzing serum. So it says this is an ultra nourishing, multitasking, non-greasy serum that melts into skin evenly and blends out effortlessly for natural skin glow. Infused with illuminating minerals to impart a subtle radiance and powerful blend of murmura butter. This just is supposed to be serum. It's moisturizing the skin. So we're going to put this on first before we go in with primer. Pretty much almost all the items we're going to use today, minus like 1 or 2, possibly 3, are going to be drugstore makeup items that I picked up. I do have a full face of, I wouldn't necessarily say it's a full face, but I do have some new, high-end makeup to test out for you guys as well. So that video is going to come out next. I just want to kind of keep them separate. So drugstore is going to be in today's video. High-end will be in the next video. It's just, this is like an easiest way for me to like, keep them separate because I just have so much to test. I don't know how, but I think this is supposed to be like a dupe to like the Drunk Elephant like bronze drops. I also have the new one from Tarte as well, which is like their version of it. I really wanted the Pacifica one, but that was sold out. So we're gonna go with the new Physician Formula. This is the Butter Glow Bronzing Serum. I hope this smells good. Yes, it does. So I'm just going to take this. I guess I'm just going to rub this on my face. I don't really know what I'm doing, but we're just going to rub it on the face just to give you a nice like bronzy glow. But anyway, so that night, Corey and I had reservations for Chops. We went and ate there. The food was okay. I really liked the soup, but the steak just was not my favorite at all. Plus, I wasn't really feeling the best. I think just like everything just kind of hit me that day. I went and took a little bit of non-drowsy Dramamine just because the waves were a little much, and so I just wanted to be safe. And also I had been drinking. I don't really ever drink anymore. So I was just like, let me take some Dramamine. Oh, wow. This really does like bronze up the face. Like, holy shit. Whoa. Wow. Okay. That is, wow. You know what? Like, it's kind of crazy. Is that like, I feel like I would, if I was just doing like a no makeup day, I would honestly just put something like this on and then just leave. Like, just to have like a nice little bronzy glow where you look a little bit more alive. I like that. I like that a lot. So after Chops, we went to go watch some comedian show, and the comedian show was horrible. I did not like it. The guy was not funny, and neither was the other comedian that came in afterwards. We did not like that. So we ended up just kind of going back to the room. I wanted to go gamble, but I was like, you know what? Let me just save that for a different night. So, instead, we just kind of went back to the room. I'm going to go in with the LA Girl. This is a blurring putty primer. This is a poreless primer, and this says that this is helps to smooth and enhance skin. It moisturizes and it softens skin. It helps to protect skin as well. And then this blurs and smooths pore and mattifies to control shine, and extends and improves makeup. So we're going to give this a try, see how well this actually works out. But so that night, Corey and I, okay. Ooh, wow, that doesn't have a smell, but that is super soft. Corey and I went back to our room. Now, since we did have a 1-bedroom grand suite, we actually ended up having a balcony. So Corey and I were like on the balcony, and I went and was like eating some dessert because I brought some dessert up from the Chops. And I had just taken a shower, and I was like, let me just get my red velvet cake on the balcony and just kind of enjoy the waves and the stars and everything. And then so I walked outside, and I was like, oh my gosh, Corey. He goes, what? I'm like, we're not moving. He goes, what do you mean we're not moving? I said, we're literally not moving. Like, we're at a standstill, because I can see like Disney in the distance, because we were like with them for a while, and then I was kind of hoping to watch their fireworks show, but then they just disappeared. And then they were slowly going on in the opposite direction from where we were going. And I was like, they must have turned. So Corey's like, well, let me just check the app. Because if you guys don't know, Royal Caribbean does have an app where you can kind of like get your entire itinerary on there, your boarding pass, you can make reservations. Like, everything is now done through the app, which is really convenient. And you can also track the ship. And you can see that the ship did come to a dead stop, but then it turned and we're heading back towards Florida. And I'm like, well, why are we going back towards Florida? I have never been on a cruise where it just kind of goes back towards Florida. I was so like dumbfounded by that. I was like, what is going on? But then we came to a stop, and this is probably like at like 11:30 at night. Came to a stop, and I see like in the distance this tiny little boat. This is like, by the way, super like wet. It's like, it's so creamy. I will say my face does look smooth. My pores still kind of visible, but it does look a little bit smoother. But we'll let it sit here for a minute. But I saw this little tiny boat coming towards us, and I was like, oh my God, of course, there's a boat coming towards us. And so we're watching it, and I did film this whole thing, by the way. We're watching it, and then it comes up to the side, and I realized that the boat says Coast Guard. And I was like, oh shit, it says Coast Guard. Normally that means one or two things. Somebody's like getting arrested, or someone has to be medically evacuated. And I said to Corey, I was like, I think someone has to be taken off the ship. He goes, why do you say that? I'm like, because it says Coast Guard, and maybe someone has to be medically taken off. So Corey's like looking on the little itinerary map, and you can clearly see where we had just left international waters and went back into U.S. waters. And I was like, I wonder if they're going to say anything, because technically you're not allowed to gamble in U.S. waters. You have to be in international waters to gamble. And I doubt they said anything, so I'm pretty sure they just kept gambling, was like very keeping it under wraps. So we sat there for an hour watching this Coast Guard trying to like connect to the ship. And finally I said, Corey, it is medical. He goes, how can you tell? I said, look, there's a stretcher. And we watched this person being taken off on a stretcher, and you can hear someone going, oh, like moaning, and then they just take off. And I was like, oh my God, I hope that they are okay. I don't know what happened. Now Corey made a TikTok on it, and this TikTok blew up and got like 300,000 views. I'm like, I never get those views on TikTok. But people commenting on that TikTok saying that apparently, I don't know how true this is, because people just like to talk. Someone said, oh, someone died of a heart attack, and that's what was being taken off. And someone's like, yeah, that person died of a heart attack, and they took off the whole family. And I was like, no, they didn't. It was just one person on the boat, and I saw her alive. I could hear her. It was very weird. I don't know. I just felt really, really bad, because that sucks. Like, that absolutely sucks to be medically taken off. That sucks, and I hope the person's okay. Starting to move again, and we were supposed to end up at Coco Cay the next day at 6 a.m., but we ended up getting there around like 8, 9 o'clock in the morning, so a lot of people's excursions got pushed back. But we were able to do jet skiing, which I'll have a whole video of that as well. But before getting that, I do want to let you guys know I did pick up a new foundation. This is the Revolution Skin Silk. This is the Luminous Serum Foundation. First off, I love how it's glass. It feels very, like, luxurious. But the only thing I don't like about this is that I struggle to pick a shade range for me. I struggle to pick my foundation shade. So on here it says that this is a Silky Silk Foundation Serum. This is a Skin Silk Serum Foundation. It's soft as silk, light as air, powered by skincare. Makeup Revolution's first ever light to medium coverage skin loving serum foundation is here, enriched with hyaluronic and peptide complex to plump and hydrate your skin. Now the only thing that sucked is that like it was very difficult for me to find my shade, because if you look on Ulta's website, they just have like the numbers listed. There's no like undertones. So like I wasn't really sure what shade range I'd be. So I just picked the shade F5. So we're going to pray that this works for me. I don't know if it's going to, because it's just, it's so difficult. They don't have like undertones on there. So I'm like, I don't know what I am. So we're just going to guess. Also, I want to say, I really like how my skin is looking right now. I look bronzy. I look glowy. And I also look pretty like, you know, smooth. Now I can still see my pores. I have a little bit of like stickiness to the skin. It's supposed to mattify down, but it definitely did not mattify down, but it feels nice so far. We're gonna go ahead and go into this. I really hope I have the right shade. Maybe I do, we'll find out. So the next day we get to Coco Cay, which is their private island. And now Corey and I have not been to, wow, that is actually a pretty decent match. Corey and I have not been to Coco Cay since, whoa, that is like very heavily scented. It smells like perfume. Corey and I have not been to Coco Cay, by the way, since before they renovated it. So when we used to go there, it was just an island. And now it's like a whole water park with a lagoon and so much to it that we were like really shocked because we did not expect to see that. We knew it was there, but like it had been a long time. I'm talking about like 8 or 9 years since we've been to Coco Cay. So that was definitely a first for us to see that, but it was really cool. We went jet skiing, then we went to their lagoon and got to have drinks and watch like the young crowd just party. They were so entertaining. I got to try the famous like chicken sandwich that I always see this cruise vloggers talk about using Q's. They always talk about this crispy chicken sandwich. It was pretty legit. It was a good time. We had a great time. I got to take a little bit of like, I wouldn't say like a nap fully, but I got to relax. It was really, really nice. First off, this is looking really nice. I feel like this is a pretty decent match. I'm kind of going back and forth. I'm kind of like telling you guys the story while testing the makeup. But I'm sure you guys are used to this by now. But yeah, anyway, it was a really great time. After that, we went back to the cruise ship, and I was so exhausted. I needed to go take a nap. Now listen, I went and took a shower, and I took a nap. And after I took a shower, I got a shower butt ass naked. I crawled into bed, and I was like, I'm gonna take a nap. Now I passed out. I absolutely passed out because there's something about me whenever like I'm at the beach or I've been at the pool all day. The sun does me in and I immediately get super sleepy and I just have to kind of nap it off. I've always been like that. So I should not have put on white nails. This is horrible. So I have always been like that. So I pass out and I pass out. So I get into bed and I'm dead asleep. And I guess Corey says that Freedom was right next to us the whole time. And that they, before they left, were blaring their horns. And like a Lord of the Seas did like a horn competition back. We're blaring our horns back. And Corey thought for sure I'd wake up to that. Nope. I was passed out, but something did wake me up. Something did wake me up. Now, if you have a grand suite, you have a doorbell, which I thought was really cool. So when we first boarded the ship, we passed by someone's room that had a doorbell, and I rang it. I rang the doorbell, and I took off running because I was doing ding dong ditch because I thought that'd be funny. So I realized that I was a child at that moment. Then when I was sleeping, somebody rang my doorbell, and I was like, oh, it's karma. It's karma. But then the doorbell rang again, and I was like, who's ringing the doorbell? So I start to get up out of bed to go grab the robe because in our room we had robes, and I'm butt ass naked and I hear a key card go in. Someone opens the door, goes, hello, is anyone in there? And it was housekeeping, and I went, someone's in here, and I'm butt ass naked, and I don't know what they might have seen, but all I know is they probably just saw an ash shooting back to the bed. They're like, oh, so sorry, we're so sorry. No, I was like, no, it's okay, it's okay. And then not like 10 minutes later, Corey comes down and he's like, hey. And I was like, oh my God, I think they saw me naked. For concealer, I do want to go in with the new Fenty Beauty. This is called the We're Even Hydrating Longwear Concealer. I have the shade 120N. This is the only like high-end item that I'm going to be trying out pretty much in this video. No. It's the second high-end item. But I really want to try this out because I love the Fenty Beauty Bright Fix concealer. So I just want to see how this one is. And the shade seems to be okay. But yeah, so they came down and I told them a story, betting them laughed. We went and after that we went down to the promenade. We're just kind of walking around shopping, or kind of just walking around checking everything out. We went down to dinner, and then after dinner we went to the casino, and thanks to my mother, I actually walked away with some money, which like never really happens, but I guess I have my mother's touch. And then the next day we just, it was kind of rainy, so we just kind of lounged around. We read, we drank, we played bingo, we shopped around. It was just a good time. And like I said, I have everything vlogged for you guys, so you get to see that vlog coming up soon. But it was a lot of fun, and I'm really glad I went. And it was just very, 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 very relaxing. All right, I don't have a new bronzer to try out, so we're just gonna go in with the Milani bronzer right here because I feel like this would just be a really good like drugstore option. Plus this is still kind of new, and I've been really enjoying this drugstore bronzer. It just reminds me so much of the e.l.f. Putty bronzer. It's really, really, really nice. Super creamy and just very easy to work with. Like, look at that. It just like melts straight into the skin. I did see that Physician Formula did recently relaunch a brand new like contour stick as well. So if you guys want to check that out, I'm sure it's available somewhere. I didn't see it until after I've already made my drugstore purchases, but they have a new contour wand as well. And I was like, look at that. Look at Physician Formula like coming out with like the same, like look at Physician Formula like stepping up and coming out with that stuff. I thought it was super cool. I really do like how Physician Formula always just smells like that amazing like coconut sunscreen smell. Ugh, it's just so good. Also, I want to apologize. I was supposed to go live tonight on YouTube for subscribers pick my makeup, but unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to go live tonight. Instead, I am pushing the date back until Monday the 12th. Monday the 12th will be my subscribers pick my makeup live. I just have so much going on this week that I just do not have time. So I do apologize, but you guys will get to see me. I do apologize. So this is just me giving you guys a way heads up. Monday, February 12th at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I will be going live on YouTube where you guys will be able to pick my makeup live right then and there. It's not going to be like you guys pick my makeup and I come back doing it at a different time. No, it's going to be me doing my makeup live right then and there with you guys. So stay tuned to Monday, February 12th. Again, I do apologize for not being able to have it out tomorrow, but I'm excited to do it Monday the 12th. Okay, so for blush, I do have 2 blushes. So this is not new. I think this came out last year, but it is still kind of new again because it says new. But we have Essence. This is Pink is the New Black. This is a color changing blush. And then I also have Latte London. This is the blush Bestie. This is a pH color changing cheek and lipstick. So there's 2 different blushes that I want to try out today. I have not tried either. I did pay for this one, but the Latte London one was actually sent in PR, which I thought was really cool. So we're going to try this out. This is how it looks. Whoa. Okay, so I've never tried this before, so let's try this out. This smells like watermelon. What? This smells like watermelon. How? And then we're just gonna place this right here. You can see where it's like a really like soft, like mauve-y blush color. This is really pretty. It's very soft, and I will say it's very easy to build. Very easy to build up. It's very light. It's very light in pigment, which I really like because then it makes it super easy to build up. And I absolutely just love the smell of this. Really pretty and very easy to build up. This is super easy to build up. Wow. Okay, cool. That is freaking nice. So then for Latte London has their blush Bessie. This is a pH color changing cheek. So it's going to start off yellow and then it's going to change to like a pink depending on like your pH balance, which I find that to be so fascinating. It's on my hand. Okay, I'm excited. I am excited. I'm gonna take my brush. I'm gonna tap this on with my brush. Oh wow, that is so pink. So this is like my pH balance, is that I have a pinky blush? What? I prefer a more peachy blush, but this is really pretty. This is super cool. She's pink. She's pink. So I'm just gonna quickly like set my face. I don't have any new setting powder, so we're just gonna go in with some setting powder. I'm gonna quickly set it, come back so we can do our highlighter. I really love the fact that I have 2 like different blushes on, like it's kind of funny. It is kind of funny. So for highlighter, this is really weird because like this isn't like for me, but I did get this. So my beautiful friend Cody J actually gets Makeup Revolution in PR. And for some reason, they never switch his address. They just won't switch his address for him. He no longer lives in Florida. He lives in Texas. So he was getting this package delivered to his old Florida house and they would not switch it. So he just had it forwarded to me and just told me to keep it. So I have the brand new Emily in Paris collection from Makeup Revolution. I've never seen the show. This is available at Target. I will say it's a really cute package. It comes with like a makeup bag. It comes with 3 lipsticks in here. We also have a lip balm, a lip and cheek blush. We have another lip and cheek blush. And then we have, it looks to be a blotting paper set, a highlighter, and a palette. So I think we're gonna use the highlighter today. Again, this is like so weird because this is, like I said, not meant for me. This is Cody's package, but he told me to keep it. So I thought, why not test this out? I do have a new highlighter from Ilford that I want to try, but I figured we can, since we're using Drugstore, we can just stick to like the Drugstore aspect. This is a palette. It's cute. Never seen the show. I was always told that I would really like it if I ever saw it because I love Gossip Girl. And this is the highlighter. It's like a ombre highlighter. Okay, cool. So we're just going to use this today because I want to stick to like the drugstore aspect. So we're gonna take this and I'm just gonna like swoop down and up, down and up. We're going to start to place this right here. Oh, whoa, that is pigmented. What the heck? I did not expect that. Oh, okay. I did not expect this to be pigmented the way that it was. Wow. You know what's so funny is I'm filming another video after this and I'm gonna look a little wonky. I'm gonna take my finger and swatch down to see what it looks like. Yeah, it just doesn't look like it'd be that pigmented, but yeah, somehow it is. So fascinating. So fascinating. Okay. So I want to finish off my under eyes. So I'm going to go back into this palette once more. And we're going to do something just very, very, very light. Nothing too crazy. I think I'm just going to take this shade called Cake Eyeliner right here. And just use that underneath our waterline today because I feel like that'd be really pretty. Very, very beautiful palette. I will say the mattes are really pigmented, but the shimmers, they're a little lackluster in my opinion. They do lay down nicely, but they just feel like a little lackluster to me. So they're definitely like not my favorite, but this palette is really easy to work with. It is really, really pretty. And I definitely think it's a great like fall palette. Even though it's supposed to be like a caramel latte, I definitely just get the fall vibes. This looks more like a pumpkin latte to me. Okay, so for mascara, I have the brand new Essence. This is a Lash Without Limits. This is Extreme Volume and Lengthening Mascara. I absolutely do love the Essence I Love Crazy Volume Mascara. I think that's a fantastic mascara. So I wanted to try this out. It's brand new. And I just kind of want to see like how well it works. It looks good. I feel like if I were to pair this with the I Love Crazy Volume Mascara, this could be really like a great combination. Honestly, y'all, I really like this mascara. It's doing a great job at lifting and giving a volume. And I'm telling you, if I pair this really nicely with their I Love Crazy Volume Mascara, this is probably a really, really pretty combination. So far, I really like that. Okay, so for lips, Essence also rolled out with Pink is the New Black. This is a color changing lip tint. So I kind of just want to see what this looks like. So it starts out black, but... Okay, wow, okay. It's like super berry. Oh, this is a color that I would never really wear that often. It's like a bright berry pink. It's a little intense for me. But it's a really cool concept. The more I mix it, like the brighter bold pink it gets. So this is really cool concept. Not really something I would wear as often though, just because I don't really like this particular color on me, but it does have a nice scent. It feels very lightweight. And let's see how well it stains. Let's see. Oh no. Y'all, it legit stains. Oh, it is not budging. It is not budging. Oh my gosh. Yep, this is safe to say, guys, this is safe to say this is definitely a lip stain. It's gonna stain the lips. So if you like this type of product, I think you'll really like this. For me, it's a little much, but wow, that really does stain the lips. It's not coming off, you guys. Oh God. Okay, well, shit. Go over it with foundation, cause like, oh God. Oh. Okay, okay. So for lips, originally I was gonna have the brand new like e.l.f. Plout Clout Lip Plumping Pen. Those were supposed to actually be delivered yesterday, but then I got notified from my local USPS that I got returned to sender because it didn't have my like apartment number in it. So they returned to sender and I was like, no, I got so upset. I tried calling USPS store to say, hey, I'll come pick it up. Like, please don't return it. But they were not answering the lines, I think, to get to contact with them in like 45 minutes. So I actually ended up calling e.l.f. I did not know that e.l.f. had a customer service, by the way. So I called e.l.f. and, okay, this is a little bit better. And there was no wait. There was like literally no wait to get in line, to get on the phone with them. I told them what happened. They were able to see that my package was being returned back to them. So they were like, do you want us to send you a refund or do you want us just to send you a brand new package? It's like, can you please send me a brand new package? She said, absolutely. They made sure my address was up to date. and they're sending me a brand new package. And I thought, wow, that was so incredibly easy. It took less than 5 minutes. The person was incredibly nice. So whenever that does come in, I'm just going to include that in my full face of e.l.f. because I have a full face of e.l.f. product sitting right next to me anyway. So I'm just going to include in that video. I wanted to have it in today's video, but alas, that cannot happen. But instead, we do have the NYX. This is the Fat Oil Slick Glit. God, I almost said glit. But this is a shiny lip balm. I have the shade called Going Viral. So we're just going to use this today. And I'm going to take a NYX lip liner thing. I just discovered this in testing out new makeup. This is such a pretty lip liner. We're going to try to make this work. I didn't think that thing was going to stain my lips the way that it did. I do apologize. So we're going to try to make this work. You know what? Let me just go over this with concealer with foundation just one more time just to be safe because I want to actually see the color of this. Okay, I'm kind of like filling my lips in with that lip liner because I'm trying to cover that lip tint. All right, let's try this NYX product. Okay, it feels nice on the lips. It doesn't feel like as creamy as like the Tarte Maracuja one does feel, but it does have like a nice like soft texture to it. This is meant to be plumping, maybe shiny lip balm. Okay, so just the shiny lip balm. It feels nice. It really does feel nice. It feels like really soft on the lips. It does feel like I just have on a really soft lip balm. Doesn't really have too much of a scent. It's not really that sticky. It's really like honestly not that bad. Not that bad. I definitely think out of the two though, I still kind of prefer my Tarte one over this one. That one definitely has a little bit more of a shine, more of like a glidey texture, but this is still really pretty nonetheless. So this is the final look. What do we think? What do we think? Do we like it? Do we not? Let me know. Alrighty guys, so this is the final look. Honestly, I'm not disappointed with how things turned out. I did kind of add more of a white liner to my line just because I didn't really care for the neutral aspect of it, but I'm not really disappointed how things turned out. So up first, we do have the Physician Formula Butter Glow. I definitely want to keep trying this out, but based on first impressions, I liked how it looked. I felt like all I needed was this and my skin just looked like a nice bronzy glow, and I feel like that would be really nice to have on the days that I don't really want to have makeup on, but I don't want to look like completely dead either. I feel like I can definitely see myself gravitating towards this, so we're gonna have to keep testing this out. We do have the LA Girl Blurring Primer. This did nothing for the pores. It didn't blur them at all, but what I will say is that I did look soft. Like my skin looks smooth and soft. The texture is very weird because it's like a very like wet texture, but it felt soft. Like it felt soft on the skin. So we're going to keep trying it out. Based on first impressions, it's not bad, but we're definitely going to have to keep trying this out. I don't think it's going to do anything for longevity in terms of like my pores and stuff like that because it never did dry down. Like I even stopped talking, stopped filming, waited a couple more minutes to see if it dried down so I could have like a matte base, and didn't do any of that. So it could be because the Physician Formula. It could just be because this is not like doing what it says. I don't know, but we're going to keep testing it out. We did the Makeup Revolution Skin Silk Luminous Serum Foundation. I will say this foundation is actually really pretty. It's actually really pretty. Am I going to get oily wearing it? Oh, absolutely. It has nothing to do with oily skin, so it's not going to control the oil, control the shine. It's not going to do anything like that, but it does look really nice on the skin. It looks really beautiful. So I'm going to keep testing this out all month long, and I'll give you guys my final opinions at the end of the month when I do my repurchase or trash series. But based upon first impression, I do like how it looks. I feel like my color match was pretty spot on. It didn't oxidize down at all. I do think it's really pretty, and I liked how easy it was to apply, and I like the glass feel. It feels a little bit more luxurious. Now we have the Fenty Beauty Hydrating Concealer right here. This one, not as exciting. I really enjoyed like the Bright Fix Concealer. This one just not as exciting, but we're gonna test this out again tomorrow, and well, the rest of the month as well. But tomorrow in particular, when I do full face of high-end makeup, I want to include that in there and see how I feel about it on other makeup products. But first impression, it's okay. It's okay. Now we do have the Essence Pink is the New Black Color Changing Blush. I love that it smells like a watermelon. I love that it smells like a watermelon. I think the color of this is really pretty. It goes like a purpley mauve color, which I actually really do appreciate. I kind of like the fact that it is very light in pigment. It's super easy to work with and easy to blend. I find that it's just a really pretty blush, and I'm even applying it right now on top of the powder, and it just like melts into the skin. Like it's really pretty. I really like this blush, and I'm going to be using this a lot more. I just think it's such a pretty color, and just melts. Even on top of the powder, it's just melting. It's just melting, and it looks really pretty. So this to me is an absolute yes. Gonna keep playing with this. I'm very happy with this one. Even like the Lottie London PH like color changing stick. I kind of wish that it stayed yellow because like the yellow aspect looked really cool. So you can see it's already changing there because it touched my skin. The yellow aspect looked really cool. I wish it was yellow blush, but I will say it's really pretty. It's supposed to match like my pH balance, so it gives me like a brighter, pinkier blush shade, which I wish I was more of a peachy girl myself, but I will say it's pretty. It melts nicely into the skin. I really like this one as well. Definitely more pigmented than the Essence, but it's really pretty. Still really like it. We have the highlighter from Revolution, the Emily in Paris highlighter. Y'all, this took me by surprise. Like this, I did not expect it to have such a glow. Why it's so glowy, I have no idea. I like the ombre effect, but holy shit, this really took me by surprise. Like it is just bam in your face. That's impressive. That's impressive. So I'm gonna have to check out more from this collection. So Cody, thank you so much for that. I appreciate it. Then we do have the Essence Mascara. I like this mascara. I think it does a great job at lifting and giving you length. Is it the most holy grail? No, it's not. But I think if I pair this with the Essence I Love Crazy Volume Mascara, I think this will be like a beautiful combination. But based on first impressions, really, really pretty. Then we do have the Essence Shake It Up palette. Now I will say this is a beautiful, beautiful like fall theme palette in my opinion. Very affordable. I love you have a range of different colors in here. I will say the mattes are super pigmented. There's a lot of kick up in the pan, but they lay down really nicely. They blend out really nicely. The shimmers, they're not my favorite. They lay down, of course, you can see them, but they're really rough and gritty. They don't blend like butter. They don't feel like butter, but they do lay down nicely. I can't talk shit about it because it does blend down. It does blend nicely, lace on the eyelid perfectly. I'm sure if I added glitter glue, I can make it pop even more. So based on first impressions, it is a really pretty palette. It does its job, and I can see myself using this again and again. So really pretty. Since Pink is the New Black color changing lip tint, this is a pass for me. I don't like the shade that it turns on me. It's too bright pink, and I don't like that it stains. I don't like a staining product like that. It's just a pain for me to work with, and I really hurt my lips trying to, scrub it off, and it's just not my go-to. So if you like this type of product, if you like the color, this could be great for you. But for me, this was a miss for sure. And then lastly we have the NYX. This is the Fat Oil Slick Glit or Click. I'm gonna mess that up. This is a shiny lip balm. It's pretty. I like it. I'm glad I only have one because I think I do prefer my Tarte Maracuja lip oils well over this one. It's pretty. I don't like the taste of it though. Something has a weird taste in my mouth, and I don't know if it's like the Essence or it's this, but there's a weird taste in my mouth, and I'm just not a fan of it. So we're gonna keep trying this out, but first impressions, it's okay, but it's nothing wowing. So that is a full face of all new drugstore makeup. I will make sure I list everything down below, but let me know down below, what did I try that you guys are excited about? Did I try something you guys are not excited about? Let me know, and I hope you guys enjoyed the cruise story. And again, I do apologize for not being able to go live tonight on YouTube for you guys, but I'll definitely be going live on Monday, February 12th at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so I hope you guys will be there to help pick my makeup. But yeah, I love trying out new makeup. Like I said, I have a full face of high-end Next. Sort of. It's not a full face, but I do have more high-end makeup to try. I don't know what happened. I don't know how this happened, but somehow I do. Who am I? But that is it for today's video, guys. If you guys enjoyed today's video, please make sure you guys give this video a cheeky thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you guys have not already, because I do post 4 to 5 videos every single week. Make sure you guys head over to my other channel. It's R for the Life. You guys get to see my cool, wonderful adventures, my amazing husband, Corey. And as always, the biggest thank you goes to these beautiful, wonderful page members you guys see right here. Thank you guys so much for everything. And to my subscribers and viewers, thank you guys so much for being here. Whether you guys like this video, you guys thumbs down this video, you guys subscribed, you guys did not subscribe, either way, thank you guys so much for being here. I love and appreciate each and every single one of you. So with that said, guys, I love you, and I'll see you guys in the very next video.